Did you know, despite being a popular tourist destination, approximately 70% of Portugal remains empty? Situated on the Iberian Peninsula in southwestern Europe, Portugal is bordered by Spain to the east and the north, and by the Atlantic Ocean on the west and the south. This prime location offers a diverse range of landscapes, from mountainous regions and rolling plains to extensive river valleys and beautiful beaches. However, Portugal's population is unevenly distributed. Most of the 10 million residents are concentrated in coastal cities, such as Lisbon and Porto, which are bustling hubs of economic activity and cultural heritage. The interior regions, particularly in the north and east, are sparsely populated. These areas feature small villages scattered across large tracts of land, often characterized by hilly terrain and agricultural fields. The reason behind the disparity in population density is complicated. Historical economic development, migration trends, and agricultural practices have all played significant roles. Additionally, rural depopulation has accelerated over the last decades as younger generations move to urban centers in search of better job opportunities and modern amenities. This leaves vast stretches of the country with very few inhabitants, leading to an intriguing reality of why such a large portion of Portugal remains empty. So now let's explore deeply, what are the actual factors that contribute to such a kind of population distribution in Portugal? Before our further exploration, make sure you have subscribed to our channel for more exciting content. Unique topography of Portugal. Portugal's topography significantly influences its population distribution. The interior is characterized as rugged mountains, making infrastructure development and resource access difficult. One of the most prominent features is the Serra da Estrela, the highest mountain range in mainland Portugal, towering majestically at almost 2,000 meters above sea level. This range, located in central Portugal, not only provides breathtaking scenery, but also challenges with the harsh climate, including cold winters and occasional snowfall, making it less hospitable for settlement. In addition to Serra da Estrela, Portugal boasts other notable mountain ranges, such as the Serra da Somede in the northeast and Serra do Caldeiro in the south. These mountainous regions not only add to the country's natural beauty, but also present obstacles for infrastructure development, including road construction and resource access. Still, the presence of these mountains contributes to the harsh weather conditions. Interwoven in these mountain ranges are fertile valleys and plains, particularly in the north and center of the country, where agriculture thrives. These regions, such as the Minho and Douro valleys, benefit the ample rainfall and mild climates, making them ideal for farming and viticulture. There are vast expanses of the Alentejo, characterized by golden plains stretching as far as the eye can see. This region, known for its vast cork oak forests, experiences a more arid climate, presenting challenges for agriculture but also offering unique opportunities for sustainable practices like cork harvesting. Overall, Portugal's challenging landscape has limited the development of population growth in its interior regions. Nonetheless, small towns and villages have persisted, offering unique experiences for travelers exploring Portugal's less visited areas. Another reason of this kind of population distribution, presence of unfavorable climate. Portugal's climate varies greatly across its regions, influencing its population distribution. The north and central areas have cooler, wetter climates, while the south experiences significantly warmer and drier conditions. Along Portugal's western coastlines lies its most famous feature, the Atlantic Ocean. Here, stunning cliffs, sandy beaches, and hidden coves create a coastline of unparalleled beauty. The ocean not only shapes Portugal's geography, but also influences its climate, contributing to the country's mild temperatures and temperature climate. But these climate favors are only restricted around the coastal areas, while interior regions are deprived. The rugged interior also hinders transportation infrastructure development. Highways are mostly coastal, and interior areas are often accessible only via narrow, winding roads. This makes travel time consuming, reducing the appeal for businesses and residents. In the north, regions like Minho and Douro receive high rainfall, creating a humid subtropical climate with mild winters and warm, wet summers. For example, Minho gets 1,500 millimeters of rain annually, much higher than the country's average of 800 millimeters. Conversely, the south, including the Algarve, has a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. In July, the average temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius, while in January it is about 12 degrees Celsius. However, The Algarve receives less rainfall, averaging about 500 millimeters annually. These climate differences impact agriculture, especially in the water-scarce south. Crops like olives, figs, almonds, and grapes are common, but require significant water. Droughts in recent years have affected crop yields, posing challenges for farmers. Due to the warmer climate and beautiful beaches, the south attracts more tourists, while the cooler, wetter north and central areas have lower population densities. However, water scarcity in the south can make sustaining a large permanent population difficult. Economic development of Portugal since the 20th century. Apart from geographical factors, Portugal's historical and economic development has also shaped its population distribution. During the 20th century, Portugal was under the dictatorship of António de Oliveira Salazar from 1932 to 1968. His government favored coastal regions over the interior, leading to economic disparities and population imbalances. Salazar's regime focused on agriculture, largely neglecting infrastructure and education, which resulted in poverty and uncontrolled immigration. Many young people left for better opportunities abroad, especially in France, Germany, and the United States. In the 1960s, the government promoted immigration as a solution to economic issues, causing a significant outflow of Portuguese citizens. The Carnation Revolution in 1974 brought democracy and a long-lost focus of modernizing infrastructure and promoting economic growth, mainly in coastal regions. However, this left the interior lagging behind in development. The revolution also led to a decline in birth rates, coupled with immigration, resulting in a significant population decrease in many interior regions. Portugal transitioned from the agricultural to the industrialized economy, causing people to move from rural and urban areas or abroad to search for better opportunities. Recent economic shifts towards services and technology sectors have driven growth in coastal regions, while interior areas continue to face depopulation and economic challenges. This immigration of young people has left interior regions with aging populations and declining birth rates, further contributing to population decline. But these are not the only reasons that influence people's choices to live near the coastal areas rather than interior. Other factors, like social factors, including cultural and linguistic differences, play a significant role in Portugal's population distribution. The country's diverse cultural history is evident in its various regions, each with its own dialects, cuisines, customs, and traditions. This regional diversity fosters a sense of pride and loyalty among the population, often leading people to prefer living and working in their home regions. Historically, Portugal's coastal regions have been more developed and populated compared to the interior. Regional identity plays part in this, as people in the interior may feel a stronger attachment to their home regions, making them less inclined to move elsewhere within the country. Immigration also influences population distribution, with many immigrants from Portuguese-speaking countries like Brazil and Angola settling in coastal regions, particularly around Lisbon and Porto. While immigration brings diversity and new perspectives, it also can strain resources in densely populated areas. Currently, the coastal regions, especially around Lisbon and Porto, are heavily populated, while the interior remains sparsely populated. This concentration of population in coastal areas can lead to various social and economic challenges, such as overcrowding, traffic congestion, and pressure to resources like housing and infrastructure. Steps taken by Portuguese government. To tackle these issues, the government has introduced various policies and programs focused on promoting regional development and attracting residents in less populated areas. Regional development agencies and investment funds have been set up to support economic growth in interior regions. Additionally, tax incentives and other benefits are offered to encourage businesses and individuals to relocate to these areas. Infrastructure projects including highways, railways, and airports have been initiated to enhance connectivity between regions, facilitating easier movement for people and businesses around the country. These measures aim to achieve a more balanced and sustainable population distribution in Portugal by fostering economic growth and improving infrastructure from the interior, thereby alleviating pressure on coastal regions. However, implementing these measures and overcoming challenges will take time. The interior regions may struggle to attract new residents and businesses due to limited economic opportunities. Despite these obstacles, the Portuguese government remains committed to addressing population distribution challenges and ensuring a substantial future for all citizens. Through continued investment and innovative policy solutions, Portugal aims to achieve its goals in the years ahead. And there you have it. That's all about today's video. If you liked this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share your thoughts about Portugal in the comments.